So here we have a new 2025 Ford Mustang. Now this one is a Dark Horse Premier. It comes in blue amber metallic, and then we have black and blue Recaro seats. That's a $2,000 upgrade. Powertrain consists of a modified 5-liter naturally aspirated V8 engine, made it to a 10-speed automatic transmission. Now to the front end here, we do get our LED headlamps along with LED daytime running lights, and the lights do not flash like that. That's just how my camera's picking them up. But love the look here. It's just a freaking stunning vehicle. Cannot wait to drive it. Now down here, these are 19-inch painted aluminum Dark Horse wheels. Love that there. You do get Brembo brakes on all 4 wheels. And I love the calipers as well. They look sensational how they match the paint. Power door lock controls are here. We got one-touch up and down windows, power mirror controls, even blind spot monitors here. Headlamp controls, trunk release, hood release, manual tilt, as well as telescoping steering wheel. And again, with these being Recaros, these are manual seats. But man, I love that freaking interior there. It looks fantastic, these Recaros do. And there's your back seat there if you ever want to use that. You do have the anchors and the top tethers up above there if you need to put a car seat in there, but I mean, I don't know. If you want to, go ahead. But a big thank you to Ford of Franklin for allowing me to review this Dark Horse today. I'll leave a link below in the description. And if you're looking to find the best price on one of these closer to home, click on that second link down below. It takes a minute to fill out your info. I'll make sure the local dealers are fighting to get you the best price on a new Mustang or any new vehicle you might be interested in. But you can see when the sun hits this paint how it shines. It's just beautiful. And I love this exhaust too. Freaking huge tips. There's your cargo space in there. If I can scoot this back to get underneath this mat. Let's see if we have a spare or an inflator kit. And it is an inflator kit, but it looks like there's room to put a spare in there if you want to. Maybe get a 5th wheel that matches. I don't know if it could be a full size, but. And just because it's easier to see the back here, there are those top tethers, speakers right there. But just a super aggressive car, I can tell without even driving it. But there's the window sticker. Y'all can pause anywhere you need to if you want to take a closer look at anything. MSRP is $74,680. And then here we have our front passenger seat. Lockable glove compartment there. Let's go ahead and take a quick look under the hood. And there's that 5-liter V8. Very menacing. But let's go ahead and hop in the driver's seat real quick. Just give a quick rundown of the infotainment system and whatnot, and then we're gonna get to driving this thing. We get a beautiful leather wrap steering wheel here. We also have heat. We can toggle from the screen, which I'll show you in a sec. There's the horn. Now over here to the screen, navigation system there. Hit the home page. You go back to your settings here. AM, FM, XM radio. And then you also have Bluetooth audio. And then your wireless CarPlay, Android Auto compatibility is right in here. And then your features, click that. Driver assistance, you can go through there. You do get adaptive cruise on here, which is awesome. The lane keeping system as well. If you want to turn that on or off or adjust it, you can. Go into My Mustang here. Your track apps, auxiliary gauges, all of that can be pulled up at the touch of a button. And then in your settings here, vehicle settings if you want to adjust that. And then go to your general settings if you want to change your language, units of measurement, all of that there. Now your AC controls are in the screen, so all of that's gonna be done there except for the defroster. You can do that on the fly down here. Hazards, pull this up. This goes to the apps and whatnot, traction control, and then you also have a favorite you can edit. And then even your exhaust modes, you can change that from sport to track, whatever. So when you hit that button, that's what it'll do. So pretty cool. And then auto, temperature, all of that is right in here, including your fan speed. You can adjust that. Backup cameras there, pretty good picture. Guidelines follow you as you turn the steering wheel. You also have the assist over there. And then for the shifter itself, hit this button, manual, drive, neutral, reverse, park there. USB-C, USB-A duo, 12 volt. Now this is interesting. This is one of the things I noticed most of all when I got in this car is the e-brake. It's like a typical one. It's electronic, but it's got a cool handle. It's not like the little click button and it's not on the floor. So I thought that was pretty neat how they did that. Now I'm not gonna be using this any sort of way that's crazy. So I don't know if this gives you the ability to drift this thing and just rip the e-brake without having one or the other, but that would be pretty sick if you could do that. And then there's your center console cubby space. Of course, it's not the biggest, but there's a 12 volt back there. One more look at the back seat from up here. Sunglasses holder. Garage door transmitter. Fold this down. Vanity mirror there. Now, back to the steering wheel itself. Blinkers. High beams. And then over here you have your intermittent wiper. So one time off, intermittent low, high. And with these being auto, you can adjust that auto sensitivity here. Again, for almost 75 grand, you do get quite a bit here while still having a freaking track star here. But over here, all of your cruise controls, turn on that adaptive cruise there. You can adjust the gap by using this button here, and it'll show you on the screen there. And then I believe you also have a limiter too, so that's pretty interesting. And then your modes, you go through that right on the fly, which I like how they did that. I can pull up my drive modes, custom, normal, sport, track, drag strip, slippery. So many drive modes. The graphics are pretty sweet too. I'll probably keep it in sport because I'm not trying to do more than that. But yeah, you can set the speeds, lane keeping system, all that. And then over here, this is how you adjust your steering. So you can fool with that there. Voice recognition, volume controls, track list, radio station presets, and then you can go through your gauge cluster right there. And I like how the menu's set up. But I'm pretty excited about this one. Push button start right in here. Finally, here's the key fob, and you do get remote start as well. One more thing, this does come with a lifetime powertrain warranty from Ford of Franklin, so a big plus there if you want to buy it from them. Otherwise, again, hit that second link down below if you want to find something closer to home. But let's go ahead and take this 2025 Mustang Dark Horse out on the road for a quick test drive. Now, starting the test drive in this Mustang Dark Horse here, let me tell you, this thing is, it's just aggressive to drive. Of course, the suspension, with it being a more race-oriented, track-oriented suspension, is pretty stiff. I have it here in sport mode. I also have the steering in sport, so everything's pretty much in sport right now, and it is super aggressive. I don't even want to know what track's gonna be like, but very pleased overall for a car that's supposed to be race-oriented, supposed to be fast. That's why you get it. You're not really caring about the ride quality and all of that. So far, it's keeping a smile on my face just driving around town doing the speed limit. Can't wait to give it a few pulls, but I mean, if you had to daily drive this, I mean, the Recaros are very supportive. They hug you like a racing seat should. Where I'm a bit wider, bigger in stature, I'm almost kind of seeping over the sides, but for the most part, I could drive this if I had maybe 30 minutes to go one way. I'd probably have to get out, take a break, sit in my office chair or something like that and get back to normal. But I mean, to drive something like this, I'd be okay with these seats, and they are the optional seats, so you can get the less race-oriented seats and save you some money if you choose to. But I say go all out if you're getting a Dark Horse. But so far, very, It's quiet, but it's still a menace. You can just hear it rumble. Now, of course, in sport mode, the shifts are more aggressive, the exhaust is more aggressive, the engine sound, everything is heightened up a little bit, but you do have the option to put it into, again, just normal at the touch of a button. And it lets off a little bit. It's still a Mustang Dark Horse in normal mode, but what's crazy is in the normal mode, you do feel, at least to me, because this is a rougher stretch of road, it doesn't feel as rough on me. And it might just be because the exhaust isn't cackling and all of that, but it's a more tame ride. Again, it's still a Dark Horse. The suspension is still stiff. Everything is still stiff, but it is a bit more tolerable in terms of the ride quality. We're gonna put it into sport now. So we're gonna slow it down a little bit and we're gonna give it a pretty good pull because no one's around. Kind of get it straight. Here we go. Gosh, it's like effortless acceleration. No effort whatsoever, man. So let's put it into the normal mode. Turn on the adaptive cruise here. Might not be able to do that. I'm sure I did something wrong here, but also the sun has been kind of messing up with the glare, messing the cameras up, but you do have the adaptive cruise, which is a big plus. Now I want to give one more thank you to Ford of Franklin for allowing me to review this Mustang today. I'll leave a link below in the description. Again, if you're looking to find the best price on one of these closer to home, click on that second link down below. Takes a minute to fill out your info. I'll make sure the local dealers are fighting to get you the best price on one of these or any new vehicle you might be interested in. But for under 75 grand, just having a modded out V8, this thing is so freaking awesome. It's so quick, it's so fun, and it's a menace. So if you want one, go ahead and get you one because you will not be disappointed. And this will bring me to the end of my review of this 2025 Mustang Dark Horse.